Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. Welcome to my August beauty recap. So this is a video where I sit down and talk about products that were prominent in my life in the previous month. Not necessarily always like favorites and fails, like sometimes there's stuff in between that was just like meh. I don't think I have any meh. Oh, maybe. Not meh, but like things that I'm like not, oh my god, it's amazing. I got a few of those things, not too many, but anyway, we'll get into that later. Also, yes, my background has changed. I hated the red bricks. I wanted to make them work for me, but color correcting videos was so difficult, and like the red tones in the bricks really threw everything off, and I was like, right, I've got two options. I paint the bricks, which I don't want to do. It's a massive job. I would have to like move everything along that back wall forward and oh god, prep it, and like the not the grout but the mortar between the bricks, it's like you got to clean it. Oh god, no, don't want to do it. So I figured it was better to just put up a backdrop frame and drop a backdrop down. I don't like this one. I hate the way it looks. I've got a really large piece of white material that I'm gonna try when I can be bothered fucking with it again, and if that fails I might just buy like a big paper roll. This will change a little bit over like the next, I don't know, month or so. It'll probably take me the rest of the fucking year to actually sort my shit out and get it done, but yeah, the bricks had to go. I couldn't stand them. They were really doing my head in. So I'm gonna start this video by talking about skincare, because that was probably the most prominent thing in my life in August. I did use a lot of makeup. I have a lot of makeup to talk about in this video, but I didn't use it often. I would use things like once or twice and then I'd be like, I've got to give my skin a break. So the reason I'm going to talk about skincare, as some of you will know, I have been dealing with a really bad cystic acne breakout the last few months. So I pared back my skincare significantly in August, and in some of July as well. I had a routine that consisted of a maximum of 4 products, sometimes only 2 or 3. It just depended how my skin was going on the day. My skin was so sensitive. I've never, ever experienced such sensitive skin in my life, and it was to the point where sometimes I would put things on my face and it would hurt me so bad that I would cry. Or, I know that sounds a bit dramatic, but it was really painful. Or I would sit there and, I've put on a moisturizer or whatever, and it was so sore that I couldn't even sit still. I'd be like writhing in my chair and like, touching my face and trying to like do something to soothe it. And I would have to go and wash the moisturizer off because my skin was just so sore. So it took me a little while to find some products that I had already in my stash that were gonna work for me. I even went and brought some CeraVe like cleansers and moisturizers, and they were actually some of the most excruciating products that I used. The CeraVe moisturizers, I had one that's in a tube and one that's in a pump bottle. Oh god, I can still remember myself sitting at my desk after putting the cream on and just tears rolling down my face because it burnt so badly. So they were out straight away. I ended up using a QV wash. I haven't brought it in here, but I'll stick a picture up on the screen. So that has been my face wash for over a month now, I think. And I really enjoy it. It doesn't hurt me, but it's effective with making sure that my skin is actually clean. My skin was extremely dry, and I wanted to make sure that I was using at least something to offer extra hydration, because the moisturizer that I'm going to show you doesn't offer a lot of hydration, but it's lovely and soothing. So I was using this. This is for Beloved One. It's a hyaluronic acid moisturizing serum. So this you can get at Sephora, and it's just like a gel. It's a gel serum, and it was so so lovely and like just non-offensive, and I didn't feel like I was assaulting my skin when I put it on. I love hyaluronic acid, but hyaluronic acid is still acid, and if your skin is super sensitive, hyaluronic acid can still burn when you put it on. The first one that I reached for was from Eliza Vecca. It was I think it's the Hellpore 97% hyaluronic acid. That hurt me really badly, and I was like, no, I prefer to have dry skin if that's what I've got to put up with. But I remembered that I had this one, and I thought, look, I'll give it a go. And I put it on, and nothing, it didn't hurt me at all. And I was just like, right, we're friends now. We're gonna stick together through thick and thin. I really like this, and if I'm ever going through the shit show with my skin again and I need a hyaluronic acid, I would drop money on this in a heartbeat, because I know I can trust it and it's not going to hurt me. I can use it. I can get through the day with it. Then my next item that I used only in the evening was actually Retrieve Cream. So this is a prescribed tretinoin. I have the 0.05%. I'm not sure if they make a stronger one in Retrieve or if it's just like a different branded product. So I've actually had a prescription for this product for quite a while, and I didn't dig into using it because I was using another retinol, and I thought, well, this is meant to be stronger, and if I'm struggling with the current retinol that I'm using, which was over the counter, this is like, I'm not going to be able to handle this. But when my acne got really bad, it was advised to me by someone that I trust and love very much that I start using this because it could help me. So I thought, fuck it, I've got nothing to lose. I still have to wait ages to see the dermatologist, so I'm going to start using it. Now, I started using this, and my skin at the time was, like I said, burning and so sore and just not good, really bad. And I was scared that this was going to hurt me, and it didn't. And I have fallen in love with this product. How do I tell this story? I was using the Drunk Elephant A-Passioni retinol cream. This is a 1% retinol, and this is a tretinoin. Now, a tretinoin is stronger than a retinol. I believe this has to go through a few stages of like, there's a special word for it and I can't remember. It's got to transform is not the right word, but it's the only word I can think of. It's got to transform into, I think it's retinoic acid. I don't know, I'm probably getting this wrong, but this has to go through a few steps before it starts doing the good stuff. And this, I think, goes through one step or no steps. Like, it's instant. I'm not sure. Anyway, but few steps, one or none. Something like that. I'm not an expert in retinol by any means. Like, I'm still learning a lot. Anyway, so I was using this and my skin was so fucking irritated. Like, just always irritated, always flaky, just not happy. I couldn't use this anywhere near my neck. If I put this on my face and then took my moisturizer and put it on and then brought it down my neck, in the morning I would wake up and I would be all red and my skin would be bumpy and itchy, and it was fucked. It was so bad. So For months, I was using this and I would have to put it on and then I'd have to go and wash my hands. I have to put my moisturizer on my neck and then put moisturizer on my face so that I wasn't transferring product anywhere. I even buffered it. I buffered it with the Bee Hydra from Drunk Elephant, which they highly recommend. I buffered it with other oils. Like, it was a thing, but I was struggling with this product. I was like, God, that shit is so strong. That is so strong. How am I ever going to be able to use this? I'm not going to be able to use it. Anyway, I made the switch and I noticed the change instantly. This, I can put this all over my neck. Doesn't cause me a single issue. When I was using this, like when I first started using it, I was having a bit of flaking, and it was mostly around the area where I already have really damaged skin from the acne, because it like encourages cell turnover quicker. So I've already got damaged skin there, which means it's dying. It needs to, like, you know, turn over, and this encourages that. So I had that, but zero irritation from this. And I feel like the burn or the irritation that you get from a retinol is different to the irritation that you get from acne. And I knew it was a change in this because my overall discomfort and irritation went down when I stopped using this. So Retrieve, my friend, my fave, my love, in the evening, even when my skin was really, really upset with me and I would put this on, it almost felt soothing to my skin. Like, it didn't actually soothe it, but because it didn't burn or hurt me like some other products did, I just loved it. I've totally fallen in love with this. We are friends. I will stay friends with this. I'm into it. I'm totally into it. The Drunk Elephant, I don't like it. It's too harsh. It doesn't even matter how much you buffer this stuff. Like, it's just so, it's harsh. Like, I don't even think it's really strong. Like, I don't think it's, you know, too strong as a retinol product. I think it's just harsh. It's harsh on the skin. So we're breaking up. I'm done with the Drunk Elephant retinol cream. I'm sticking with Retrieve because now, like, my skin is starting to clear up and no irritation whatsoever with this. Zero. Little bit of flaking every now and then in areas where my skin is still healing, but that's it. No irritation. Just happy skin. Next is my moisturizer, and this was the last step in my, like, pared back routine. It's the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. There we go. I've used a bit of it. So I chose to use this because it was one of the only moisturizers in my stash that didn't hurt me physically when I applied it to my skin. So I was just like, whatever, I'm sticking with this because it's all I've got. However, I've got to say it's not great if you have dry skin. It's expensive, and I wouldn't recommend that you go out and get it if you have dry skin. If you have normal skin or oily skin, you're probably going to love this. But for me, it was the only thing that didn't physically hurt me, so I stuck with it. I definitely think I needed something more nourishing, but I couldn't use anything. I even tried to use like rosehip oil and stuff like that, and it just fucking hurt me. So yeah, this was it. This was a moisturizer that I used, and I like it. I think it smells lovely. It smells sort of like watermelon and freshness. It's very light. It absorbs easily. It doesn't leave a greasy residue on the skin. At the moment, my skin has balanced out a little bit. I'm definitely not as dry. I do have some oil production coming back, which I kind of appreciate because a dry skin is uncomfortable. And I think this is really good for me at the moment, but when I was dry, it's like, it's not enough. So if you're really dry, it's probably not going to be enough. But if you have super sensitive skin, maybe go and see if you can get a sample of this. I wouldn't say drop the money on it and buy it. I'd say go and get a sample and see if it's something that your skin can tolerate and doesn't physically hurt you. Yeah, I can't like rave about this product because it hasn't done anything amazing for me, but it's literally the only moisturizer I've used for weeks and weeks and weeks because it doesn't hurt me, and I love it for that. I've got to give it props for that. The last skincare product that I want to talk about is something that I've been using it for a long time. It's almost finished, but I very, very recently brought it back into a routine, or my routine, in like the last 8 days or so. I don't use it every day. I use it maybe every third or fourth day. It is the Pixi Skin Treats Peel and Polish. So this is an exfoliating like scrub. But it is like it's not two-step, but it's got two parts. So it has the little like exfoliating beads, and it also has, I think, fruit enzymes to help break down, natural fruit enzymes to help break down the skin and exfoliate it. So usually what I do is I wet my face, I take some of this, I put it all over, and then I just like do my thing for a minute or two before I go in and gently exfoliate and then rinse it off. Oh God, I love you. This is so good. I have to buy another one of these because I don't have a whole lot in my stash that is as gentle but effective as this. I usually go for the really scrubby scrubs. They're my favorite, but I can't use them at the moment. My skin is still too sensitive. But this is effective but gentle. So this is like my fave at the moment. We're having a real like love relationship. I don't have much left. I probably only got 1 or 2 uses left in there, so I think I might just order some. But I really like this. I used it this morning. I, wet the face, put it on, give it a little massage after a couple of minutes, rinse it off. Skin was so soft. I was like, oh God. I feel like everything is starting to come together, which is so good. So yeah, I love this product. It's fab. All right, let's get into makeup. So in August, I played with some Linda Hallberg goodies, Spectral Palette. I really enjoy this. I'll link the video if you want to check it out. I do like this one, but the thing that really stood out to me from that video were the Fatasticks lip and cheek tints. Oh, I love these. I love them so much. They sent the whole range of the new ones, and I had a few from like a past collection, but they're just beautiful, and I think I'll probably get a lot of use out of these now that like spring is here, summer is coming. It's the kind of thing that's just easy to wear. It feels hydrating on the lips. It looks good. Love the Fatasticks. Fatasticks are probably one of my favorite products from Linda Hallberg. I do also enjoy her H2 Glow Mist, but the spritzer on that was problematic. I still need to change the packaging of that, put it in a different thing. Then I did a video that, what did I call it? It's so damn good, just doing my makeup. In that video, I used a whole bunch of new things. Benefit Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation. I love this. I don't think it's great for oily skin, but the way this looked on my skin was just, I loved it. And my skin was so bad in that video, but like where I don't have acne breakouts, this just looked so beautiful. I need to get it in a different shade. This is shade 4. I reckon I need like maybe 2 and 3 to create like the perfect shade for me. But I really, really like this foundation. I think it would be good for people with drier to normal skin if you don't have a lot of oil production. I just really liked the way it looked, and I kind of like a foundation these days that offers say medium coverage that could be built up if I do feel like I need extra, but that is light on the skin. It's not you know, it's not thick and heavy, so when it moves into creases, it looks really obvious and stuff like that. And I feel like that's what this formula is. It's not really like, it's not thick, it's not chunky. It's just nice. I really like it and I want to play with it some more. And look, if I had a little bit of a tan, I could totally wear this shade, but I'm not there yet, and it's not the time of year where I'm going to be getting color anytime soon. So I'm kind of sitting on this one, but I do really enjoy it and I'm super excited to get back into playing with that. Then I used some Nikkia Joy products. Now, I had the Illuminate Palette, which is her newest addition to her range. It's a luxury highlighting palette. It's very beautiful. I quite like the formula of it. It is a beautiful, glowy, like, you can bring it right up to a blinding highlight. I'm not a massive fan of, like, highlight palettes, and I haven't made any secret of that. So, you know, there's that. I'm not gonna scream its praises because you guys know I'm like highlight palettes. I'm not the hugest fan, but the formula is really lovely, and I believe her audience was like, give us a highlight palette. So she did, and I think she did a really good job. So if you are curious about that, I think the formula is really nice and it's worth checking out if you're curious. The thing that like won me over from her recent releases was actually her velvet finishing powder. This with this, oh my god, like beautiful fucking match made in heaven. It also smells really nice. It smells like baked goods. I like it. I'd eat it, but it's not food, so you know, don't eat it. Really like this. So happy that I had the opportunity to try it. Thank you, Nikkia, for sending it to me. It's a beautiful powder. I think she did a really good job. Also, her perfecting sponges, they're really nice. Really, really nice. Very soft. I have raved about the Ella Cosmetic sponges, and if you have tried them, then these are similar, but they're not the same. They have a slightly different texture. I believe the material that they're made out of is probably different, but in terms of softness, that's what you're going to get. A really soft, bouncy, beautiful sponge. I think she's done a great job. I really enjoy them. It also comes in a black teardrop shape with the like a flat side. I really like them. Great job. Very impressed. How many times can I say I really like them? I really like them. It's true though. I do really like them. Something else that I used in that video, just for a really like quick sort of chuck it on thing, was the Covergirl Trunaked Queenship palette. Now, I did not have high expectations of this. I've made it no secret that I don't really like drugstore eyeshadow palettes. I feel like what's available to us in Australia often falls really flat, and the quality compared to the price tag is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, if you're paying $20 for a little Revlon eyeshadow, like 6-pan or 7-pan eyeshadow palette, and it's got shitty washy color payoff, like, what is the point? What is the actual point? It's crap. And I kind of went into that video and using this palette with that perspective, but I was wrong. This was very nice. I only used a couple of shades from it, and I've not picked it up again since because not wearing a lot of makeup, but this was nice. And I do think that these are still expensive in Australia. I can't remember what the price is off the top of my head, but I'll stick it up here. I think they're expensive, but I think the quality is much, much, much better to like compared to some other drugstore eyeshadow palettes that I have used this year. So this one, tick. If you can find a color story that you like, might be worth checking out, especially if you can get them maybe 40 or 50% off at Priceline. Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow Palette. So this was gifted to me by a Beauty News subscriber, and I assume a subscriber to me, Madeline. And look, I was a bit iffy about this when I used it because I wanted to use this guy, which is a cream blush. And I was like, am I going to have problems with this? But I didn't. I didn't have problems. This is a cream to powder formula, and it's actually cream to powder. It is beautiful. And I couldn't believe it. I was actually really shocked that like this sort of color I could wear as a blush. It was stunning. I was able to apply it really lightly and build it up to an appropriate level of color for my, you know, coloring. I think this would be absolutely beautiful on women with deeper skin, but even as someone who's quite fair, I was able to wear it and it still looked beautiful. I love this, and I'm so mad at you, Madeline, for creating a monster, because now I'm going to forever look at Natasha Denona face palettes and be like, well, the formula is lovely, so, you know, maybe I should buy it. But I will say, like, in terms of, you know, face palettes with blushes and highlighters, I do think Natasha Denona does some really beautiful color selections. So look, maybe it's not a bad obsession to have. I've got to say though, I'm so grateful that Madeline purchased this, and not just because it's like a, you know, extremely generous gift. It's fucking Natasha Denona. But in terms of looking at Natasha Denona's like face collection and things that I would have been most interested in, like this is the one, because like red blush, people, you guys know I'm obsessed with red, and fucking look at me. But I wouldn't have purchased this myself because I wouldn't have been willing to take a risk. I just don't really go shopping willy-nilly for Natasha Denona things, but after trying this, I genuinely do have a greater interest in Natasha Denona face products because I think the quality is really beautiful, and that red, like that red. Thank you, Madeline. I really do love this. Another item that was gifted to me by a Beauty News subscriber and a subscriber of me is a lipstick from Nars. So this is the Nars Connor Tingley lipstick in Carrera, and it was sent to me by Mimi. My God. You know what? Let's take off this lip and put it on, because this color is absolutely divine. So this is an Audacious lipstick. Yes, Audacious lipstick. Like I said, it's in the shade Carrera, and it's from the Connor Tingley collection. Now, the Connor Tingley collection, I think it only launched in the US. I don't think we got it here. No, I know for sure we did not get it here in Australia, because if we did, I would have purchased something. But basically Mimi said, like, she knows that I have a very special place in my makeup heart for Nars limited edition packaging makeup products. And I was like, oh, I gotta get one of these. And she knew it wasn't launching here, and she was so kind that she sent one. This is such a beautiful, warm, orangey nude. I love it. I think it's really flattering. Thank you, Mimi. Like, you hit the nail on the head. Not only does it have Nars limited edition packaging, which you know I'm obsessed with, but you really got the color right for me. It's stunning. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, I think the last things I want to talk about, because this video is getting really long, is stuff from Black Moon Cosmetics. So Black Moon Cosmetics sent Kat and I let's call it a care package, because it was full of Black Moon Cosmetics goodies. They sent us the Black Metals Volume 1 and the, what's the matte one called? The matte one. Anyway, I took the Black Metals palette, and Kat took the, is it the Full Moon palette? I think it might be. Is that right? Anyway, Kat took the matte one, I took the shimmery one. I did a video on it. The formula of these is beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Look, the thing about metallic eyeshadows is they can be so hit and miss. If the formula is not right, if it's too silicone or oily or whatever, it'll pick up on a brush, but it won't transfer to your eyes, or it'll seal over in the pan, or like whatever, a multitude of issues, or they're simply not fucking pigmented enough that they look wishy-washy on the eye. Can't stand that. Don't like it. The beauty of like metallic eyeshadows is that if you get the formula right, they are fail-proof. Like, you put them on and they're rich and they adhere to the eye on their own. They maintain adherence so they don't fade throughout the day. Like, if you get it right, they're perfect. And these are right. These are so right. The color intensity is rich. They adhere to the eye beautifully. They pick up well. They don't fade. They are sparkly. They are sparkly and just rich and shimmery and gorgeous. I love them. I think they did so good. And I'm going to say this. Black Moon Cosmetics is now very much on my radar. I want to buy their matte palette. Is it the full moon? I think it's a full moon. Look, whatever. I want to buy that. Kat says it's beautiful, and I'm down. We're friends now. Black Moon Cosmetics and I, we've got, like, it's good. We're good. I'm down. I'll support you. You got my money. I like what you're doing. I would love to see them do another, like, colorful metallic palette, but on a bright spectrum. However, I would never blame them if they choose not to do that, because I know that they cater to a certain market, and it is that more like gothic alternative, you know, Black Moon. It's Black Moon. Like, it's fine. I understand that they have a market that they like to cater to, and that market probably likes a specific thing, but I think their formula is outstanding, and that makes me just want to see more of everything from them. Because, like, give me more of this, but in 60 million colors, please. Because your formula is so good. Something else I really liked from Black Moon are their matte liquid lipsticks. Now, look, I'm a bit funny with matte liquid lipsticks, all right, to be totally fair. I usually don't like them. There's a few brands that I do like that make them, and I'm like, yep, you're kicking goals. But usually I'm like, oh, it's going to dry out my lips. It's going to be flaky. It's going to, no, I'm not usually a huge fan of matte liquid lipsticks. However, Black Moon Cosmetics have a really, really lovely formula. It's not overly drying. It doesn't wear off really badly. To be fair, I've only tried nudes. So maybe if you're wearing like one of their metallic liquid lipsticks, matte metallic liquid lipsticks, maybe they wear differently. I don't know. I haven't tried them. But the nudes that I have tried in their matte liquid lipstick range, I really, really enjoy them. And they were so kind. They sent us the mini moons. If you watch Beauty News, you know how much I was like, oh my God, I need a mini moon. I got my mini moon, and thank you, Black Moon. I love it. Look at this shit. It's so cute. And for me, this is like enough liquid lipstick. I don't need a gigantic liquid lipstick. I got heaps of them. So for me, this is enough, and I like it, and the formula is good. So I'm totally down with this. I think if I was going to buy any more like matte liquid lipsticks from Black Moon Cosmetics, my God, the words that are coming out of my mouth are so confusing. I'm like, matte liquid lipsticks, Black Moon. Anyway, if I was going to buy more of these, and I would, because I enjoy the formula, I would totally buy them in the mini moons, because cute AF and enough. It's good. I like it. They also sent some of their matte metallic liquid lipsticks. Now, I don't like metallic lips. I've made no secret of that. However, super curious about using these as eyeliners, and oh yeah, they are great. I really, really enjoy these. Favorite is DeVille. which is this red one, and I also really like Immortal. I do feel like they had to be built up a little bit, which is totally fine. They're liquid lipsticks. To get the full opacity that I would want, I just had to build it up, and that's not a problem for me. But they wore really well. They looked beautiful on the eye. They didn't crease, they didn't transfer, none of that. They're beautiful. When I did my Black Moon Cosmetics video, a few people said, like, I've got the metallic liquid lipsticks, but I never use them because I don't actually wear metallic liquid lipsticks. I bought them because they looked beautiful, and I totally respect that, because I get caught up in that as well. I get caught up in the, oh my God, it's so beautiful, I have to buy it. And that's how I discovered I don't like metallic liquid lips or any sort of metallic lip. You see these beautiful marketing images and you're like, oh my God, could you imagine me looking like that? I'm a boss, I'm gonna buy them. And then you use it and you're like, yeah, nah. Reality is completely different. But if you have these and you don't like to use them as a liquid lipstick, try them as an eyeliner. They are beautiful. And because they all have like a blackened base, they actually work really well as liquid eyeliners. They offer great definition. I love these. I think they're fantastic, and I would totally buy more of these to use just as eyeliners because the formula is lovely. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap that up there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to leave your comments about anything that you saw in this video down in the comment section. That comment section is for you. Enjoy it. Use it if you want to. And that's it. I will go now. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.